Greetings, YouTube friends. It's Joyce from Morrispatchofheaven Homestead. You'll have to humor me a little bit with this curly hair. First of all, I had Jean cut off about that much. It needed a trim, and it's nice and healthy now. So my daughter decided she was going to curl it for me. So I'm a little curly today. But anyway, you'll have to excuse my voice. I'm still a little, froggy, I should say. Got a little bit of a frog going on. But I am starting to feel a little bit better. It was kind of interesting, I have to say. Mama doesn't usually get sick, but when Mama gets sick, it's pretty hard. You know how that is. Mama takes care of everybody, but when Mama gets sick. But anyway, it was basically just like a cold cough type thing. And when you cough a lot, it really does a number to your body and then makes you feel achy. But I had a dear friend come by yesterday. I had to show you what she brought. It was so sweet. So kind when people do things for you. She made me sauerkraut, an entire half a gallon of sauerkraut, which is so good for your gut, and then you don't get sick. And I know it was one of those things I let myself get run down. Honey from her bees. She made me some hibiscus tea that she grew, some sun-dried tomatoes in oil. Oh my goodness, guys, it smells amazing. And then some stevia that she grew and some peppermint, all to make me feel better. That was such a blessing, and I thank her for that. That was so sweet. I had to share that with you because I thought that was just over the top. But anyway, guys, I am doing a collaboration, hashtag holiday collaboration. What is your favorite dish? Well, we have quite a few. Having a big family, over the years, we've just accumulated all kinds of wonderful recipes. But today I'm going to share two with you that are kind of the same, but a little bit different. One is our heavenly corn that I think I've told you about before, and then one which is our corn dip. And both of these are over the top. And I think I actually did a video on the heavenly corn before, but it's worth doing again for those of you that have not seen it. It is so simple. It is so delicious. So let's get started. Okay, we don't often do this, but when we do it well. So it's 2 bags of corn. We just do the frozen. We get organic when we can. And when we can't, we just do with what we've got. Okay, actually this pan is not going to work. I just realized that's way too much corn in a very little pan. So I'm going to swap out and do a bigger pan, because what we're going to put in here, this is such a simple dish, but it just is so good that it's one of those dishes that people ask us to bring when we come for, Christmas parties and stuff, because it is such a hit. And basically, it's just a few ingredients. 2 bags of corn, a stick of butter. You're like, oh boy, but you know what? Butter is good for you. It really is. Stick of butter, cream cheese, not the whole thing. You're gonna do a log of cream cheese, so I'd say it kind of shows you here, this would be a log, that would be a log, that would be a log, and I've used some of that, so I'm gonna go over it just a little bit. Okay, so probably about that much. And you know what? A little bit more isn't gonna hurt at all. It's actually gonna make it that much better. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in there, and I'm gonna kind of chunk it up. And this is one of those recipes that you put on the stove top low and slow, and it's just going to just get better over time. And so then you can add, you don't need much, some heavy cream, but you don't have to do that. I just decided to. So that's just another plus. This is one of those things that I just never measure out. And then you're going to add your salt. We use pink Himalayan salt. And pink Himalayan salt tends to clump a little bit. So you have to knock it all the time. And then you'll add some pepper. And really that's optional. If you don't like pepper, you don't have to put that in there. It just kind of gives it a little bit of a... Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a wooden spoon. And I'm going to chunk up the cream cheese a little bit, and then I'm going to just put a lid on it, and I'm going to stick it on the stove top and let it go low and slow, and then we're going to start on the corn dip. And boy, this corn dip, once you make it, same thing with the heavenly corn, you're going to want to make it all the time. And for us, this is just something we do for Thanksgiving and Christmas, so we don't make it throughout the year. That way you long for it. And it is so special then. So it's not like something that we have all the time. Okay, so I'm going to stick that on the stove, chunk it up a little bit, show you what it looks like, because you're probably going, how on earth is that going to work? Low and slow with the lid. There we go. And it does its magic. It'll do its own magic. And if you wanted, you could, you know, cream up the butter and the cream cheese in the microwave, but we don't have one. So I put it on the stove on low and slow and let it work its magic. Okay, I'm gonna start on the corn dip. And like I said, guys, this is over the top, but you can add to it if you want. You know, you can put your own little touches on it. Like you could add bacon to this if you wanted, and that would really kick it up a notch. But anyway, we're going to get started. It's 2 cups of corn. And then 8 ounces of jalapeños. These are our own jalapeños. So I already chopped up a little that I'm going to stick in there. And you know what? I'm not going to put quite that many in there because the littles aren't going to like that many. But I'm going to chop up just a few more and show you how I do it. I have this little handy dandy chopper that I got from Pampered Chef years ago. It's falling apart. The thing on here is broken, but still works. So as long as it still works, I'm going to use it. So these are just some jalapeños from our garden that I have pretty much just fermented and stuck in the refrigerator. That's an awful lot, huh? Yikes. Maybe I better put a few back. Well, what's not to like about jalapeños? Annalie's mouth may be on fire, but I think she'll be okay. And so basically this little chopper just kind of chops them up nice and fine. And then I'll stick those in there as well. Nothing better than fermented jalapeños. And all it is your jalapeños chopped up, salt, water, leave it on the counter for a few days, and it ferments, and then you taste it to see what, you know, if it's to your liking. Otherwise, let it sit a little bit longer. Oh my word. Okay, so that was probably maybe a half a cup. We don't need an entire cup because that would really be over the top. Okay, now we need 1 cup of plain yogurt. And we just buy the organic plain yogurt at Aldi's. It works really well. So 1 cup of that. And guys, this is so amazing. So yummy. Okay. Cup of plain yogurt. And then we need a half a cup of mayonnaise. We just use the Aldi brand mayonnaise. I make my own, but I haven't lately. So when I don't make it, I have to buy it. So we usually buy it at Aldi. Plop. I know you're going, oh boy. These are some yummy, yummy ingredients. Okay, and then 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. We use this white cheddar, which we love because it has no coloring or anything in it. Again, we get that at Aldi, and so I just grate it myself. And so 2 cups of cheese. And this is a dip that can be either cold or hot. We prefer it hot because I like the cheese to be melted. But some people prefer to have it cold. And what you can do is after you've heated it up and the cheese is all melted, you can then stick it in the refrigerator and still eat it cold. But look at that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bake this. I went ahead and stuck the heavenly corn in the oven as well to get the cream cheese and the butter going. I thought that would be even quicker because I can show it to you then. But look at that. You could stick bacon. You could put green onions on the top and garnish it, whatever you would like. But I'm going to bake it now. I'm going to show you how bubbly and yummy it is when it comes out of the oven. Okay guys, they're done. I just took them out of the oven. Oh my word, they are over the top delicious. Here is the heavenly corn, and there's a good reason why it's called heavenly corn. It is absolutely heavenly. It is so rich and creamy, and it's not like something you would eat every day. So to have a treat every now and then is a good thing. Eat and be merry, right? So basically that is 2 bags of corn, so 4 cups, a log of cream cheese, a stick of butter, and a little bit of heavy cream, salt and pepper, and you have what is called heavenly corn. And if you have never made it, you will be making it all the time. Well, maybe not all the time, but at least for special occasions or holidays. And then here we have, this still needs to set up because like I said, it's supposed to be a cold corn dip, but it has just now been baked so that the cheese and all the cream cheese, not cream cheese, the yogurt and the mayonnaise and the cheddar cheese are all incorporated. So it is absolutely delicious, and you can see the specks of jalapeno. Oh my word, guys. So this will then go in the fridge and get cold, and then you will eat it with chips or Fritos, or if you're like me, I like it hot. And so I don't mind it being a little bit, you let it sit out for just a few minutes, it'll start to harden up a little, and then, oh my. So they're a lot alike, but they're not a lot alike because this one has the cream cheese and the butter, or this one has the mayonnaise, the yogurt, and the cheese. So they're actually completely different, but fun to serve at the same meal. But anyway, guys, I wanted to share these with you for the little collaboration, holiday collaboration. I hope that you too will, you know, share what is your favorite dish. These are some of our favorite dishes, just a few of them. I hope that you too will give these a try and join in the collaboration because it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of neat dishes out there, and share what your favorite dish is. But I'm drinking my hibiscus tea, which is an immune builder. So if you feel that you're getting this sore throat or cold that I have gotten, start drinking your hibiscus tea because it is so good for you. And also I wanted to show you, I have been taking my colloidal silver that we make, the elderberry that we make as well. And then I wanted to share this one thing with you that we have been taking for many, many years. It's called oxysiliconium. It is over the counter. It's a homeopathic remedy. And they're these little tubes here, and they're just like little sugar pills, and you just drop them under your tongue until they dissolve. And basically this is good for body aches, headaches, fever, chills, fatigue. If you have any kind of flu-like symptoms, when I was aching from my coughing, I took this and it really does help. So I want you to know that I have been taking care of myself because I know some of you have been asking, And I thank you all for praying. It seems like when I lose my voice, it takes a while for it to come back. I'm starting to feel a whole lot better, but the aches from the coughing was pretty bad. But I have been taking care of myself with these little home remedies. And thank you, Cher, for the yummy tea that is an immune builder. So that's going to help me with the honey and the sauerkraut and the peppermint and everything else. But thank you so much for your prayers. I am on the mend. There's a fly, sorry. In the middle of winter, well, it's not winter yet, we have one fly. But anyway, guys, please give these a try and let me know what you think. Let us know in the comments. We love hearing from you. And if you have not subscribed, we ask that you please do so. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps. And ring that notification bell and you'll be notified when we have another video. But until next time, guys, God bless you.